Hi, everybody. Let's take a look at Google's new AI mode available in Google Labs. This is what we are learning to be the future of Google search. And just very recently, Sundar Pichai mentioned that as features of AI mode pass certain levels of data and pass quality assurance, that they will be integrated into the current Google website. And this leaves a lot of questions open, especially to publishers and those of us who have relied on SEO to deliver traffic to our websites, because it's no secret that AI mode is a mode that is going to deliver less traffic to publisher websites, whether it's your small business website or to other websites. It's simply going to try to answer questions and give you the information that it can by aggregating data and putting together those answers on google.com. Well, to get to Google Labs and to this new Google AI mode, you cannot use your work Gmail. If you have a just regular personal Gmail, you may have this little beaker in the upper right hand corner that says Search Labs. You can start there. You can run a search here and click on AI mode. But let's take a look at Search Labs, and you'll see big experiment here. But if we come down here, we're going to go to Try New AI Mode, which brings us to this new interface. And let's give it a shot. Let's see what it tells us. I'm here in Chicago. Hot dogs are a religion to me. Let's try a near me search. Hot dogs near me. And so Google will take a little time. It's going to put something together. It's going to give us a series of results over here. Budakis, Byrons, these are all local. Wolfies, all of these are very local. So these are good answers for me. As I scroll down, you can see that there are small panels that if I click on them will open up the Google business profile for that respective destination. So they're still leveraging the Google business profiles there. Up here within the list, I can see their opening hours, I can see their location, nothing to click on. This little dotted underline for Budaki's Drive-In, if I click on that, again, opens up the local business profile, and from there, I would have an opportunity to do some other things. Budaki's does not use a website, but I happen to know that Wolfie's does, so when I click on that, I can see that I can click on website, and within 2 clicks I can get to Wolfie's, and boy doesn't that look good. All right, so if I go back, so for a near me search, pretty similar. I'm a little surprised that more of that information isn't just being pulled away from the Google business profile and put in here, but happy to see that the profiles are alive and well. I know a lot of people put energy into them, and we can click off to the website from there. All right, let's clear this search over here and let's try something a little different. Let's say I'm in the material handling industry, and we're looking to buy a new forklift, and I've narrowed it down to 2 vendors. I'd like to know what AI mode can tell me about Hyundai versus, oh, let's see, Heister forklifts. All right. And you'll see that I run the search here. We will get a comparison here. They're going to break it down into pros versus cons for Hyundai and Heister. As you scroll down, there'll be some overall feedback. It gives you, a little bit of love to both brands here, depending on what you're looking for. Either one may be the better option. Meanwhile, if we scroll back up top here, you'll see that over to the right, some of the resources that Google used to synthesize this information. And if you click on Show All, you can scroll down here, and you could link off to any of these particular websites. So on Buyer Zone, Hyundai forklifts, 10 questions to ask before buying. That was a resource used, and here you can see it leads me right to the section of the article that was pulled in for this particular AI answer. All right, so looking at Hyundai versus Heister forklifts, we get the comparison, a little more of what we expect from a large language model. I do think one of the big things we're going to see with AI serving more as a search engine is we as humans are going to start to search differently, just because the output is going to come to us so differently. The other thing about this AI mode, I can come down here and ask anything, and I can, say, what about price differences? So to continue the conversation, based on my first prompt, which was to get a comparison between the two models, and here now just continuing that without mentioning the brands again, I'm continuing that discussion through that original prompt with Heister and Hyundai forklifts, and here you can see those details now. And again, in talking about links, there's a lot about loss of traffic from search with this new model, and I believe it's true because at least with Google right now, there's one more click. Here is a link that when we click on it will show us the resources used for that particular entry, and so if I wanted to see one of those, I could click over here. Here's a Reddit article. So 2 clicks to move away from Google on what would normally be a single click. But again, I think the question is, how often will people be choosing to click away from the AI answer, given the fact that they have basically a conversation going based on their original search query. Okay, I could ask for more details about particular things. Um, so let's say about driver safety. Provide more details about driver safety. So let's see what it comes back with. Again, Heister versus Hyundai in the forklift um, industry. Gives us again some more details. Comfortable, visibility, reduced strain, okay, noise reduction. Okay, so these are going to be similarities about the two of them. Now I'm going to say I want more of a comparison. Can you compare the two brands for safety? And again, allowing Google to synthesize this information, not just from its search database, but also from its large Gemini database, which indexes differently. The way LLMs produce data is very different than a search engine. Search engines rank. LLMs synthesize information and provide answers that can be conversational. So here you can see more of a breakdown comparing the two safety their brands and their safety features. You're going to give itself, again, it's going to play middle ground here, not lean on one toward the other. Maybe that's the truth, and then the key differences here. But again, you could very quickly put together a comprehensive comparison of two brands here, and you could ask the AI mode to help you. Can you produce this comparison in a logical format for me to share with my colleagues? So here we've asked Google to actually take a series of answers and synthesize it, something we can't do with the traditional google.com right now, and say, bring this together. Give me something I can use with all those answers. I could go through all the answers and copy and paste pieces, parts here, but here Google can put something together for me, a nice table here, comparing the two brands, etc., and just taking it to the next level by helping me produce a format and synthesizing all of its independent answers on a similar topic. So that's just under 10 minutes of Google's new AI mode. It is June of 2025. This is going to move quickly, I do expect, but this is the future of search. Less clicks from google.com to publisher websites, more direct answers being found on the search engine itself, and more time spent on the search engine, on Google, on the platform, than off of it. I hope this was informational to you. Check out some more videos. I'll be updating this as we start to see more updates from Google, and look forward to seeing you online.